Hello everyone, I know I haven't posted in a while, so I'm hoping the series I'm making actually gives me content for myself. Anyways, I'm going to be teaching you how to build and how to make your builds go from this to that. I'm just going to show you all the basics, so get into it. First thing I'm going to be telling y'all is about grid. Grid is very important when it comes to building, and it's how you just lay out your map to make sure everything goes smoothly. I'm going to be showing you what a grid is, and it's just going to be sped up so you guys don't have to watch the full thing. I've now created a grid, as you can see, and this might be very confusing to you guys, and you might be saying, what in the world am I looking at? Basically, each color resembles a different part of the build. Think of it of like blueprinting. Whenever you're doing architecture, there's always a blueprint, and different lines have different arrows that are pointing to different sections. This is just a 3D, basically like a 3D model of a blueprint. The orange can mean, oh, this is one room. The red can mean this is another room. Yellow can mean that's a certain floor, like floor 2 or floor 3 or ground level. It's just a way for you to, organize your build, make sure you're building the right thing. Another thing that's great about building a grid is so you don't quote unquote build outside the lines, because I've seen a lot of builds where build is great, don't get me wrong, but there's always that one wall that looks a little bit off, and that's where a grid comes in. Because if it's not symmetrical, our brain kind of goes, fuzzy. And say it's like that, all of a sudden your build becomes really weird. Another thing I'll be teaching y'all is layering. I can't express how important this one section of this video is. Layering has got to be the most important thing when it comes to building. Like, I don't know how else to express that. It's the most important thing. Here in this red line, we have the first layer. This first layer is very basic, You get the, basic wall shape that you see in it and everything. Basically beginner level is this basic. I'd say intermediate is getting to this orange line where you can, just be creative and add a second layer to your build, making it, I gotta say, like 10 times better than what it was before. This third layer is also for intermediate. It's very easy to just, learn layering. And I'm going to be showing y'all some examples of what it looks like when you layer your build. This is the first example. As you can see, just a one layer build. It's very simple. You just got, a flat wall, nothing, too big about it. It's just really plain and simple. This is a layer 2. As you can see, it's gotten 10 times better. You can see there's more detail to the wall. It's a lot more fun. There's an archway you can, climb. It's just a lot better for players to go and look at. And then this is the third layer. As you can see, it's gotten a lot better. There's more detail, there's more depth to it. This is why layering is so important when you build something, because it just makes your build a whole lot better. Of course, you can add more than 3 layers, but you have to be careful when you're layering. You gotta know what layers to use when you're building, whether it be 2, 3, 4, or if you're using 1 layer, not sure what you're doing. Unless you have a very valid reason for it. But that's gonna be it for today. I hope to see y'all in the next episode. Goodbye. Have a good day.